What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So I want to start things off, and first of all, thank you guys for all the support. This channel is growing. It's growing slow, but it's still growing, and I really appreciate it. Our subscriber count is starting to climb a little bit faster. We just got over 40 subscribers. I know that's nothing to brag about, but I really appreciate those who have subscribed, and I really appreciate it if you subscribed. Our channel views have been growing, and I really am very appreciative of that as well. Each month we're actually starting to acquire 200 or 300 more views, so that means that people are watching our old videos, and if you are watching those old videos, I hope that they have helped you out in some way. They've helped you get your progress started in the gym. Maybe they're helping you live a better, healthier, more fulfilled life, and if they are, then we are doing our job. So thank you guys for the support. We will continue to put more videos out the more that you guys support us. So today's topic is the $1,000,000 question. How do you get abs? How do you get a toned stomach? And this has been a question people have been asking forever. It seems like being a diet coach or owning a fitness business, I get asked this on nearly a daily basis. How do you get abs? You know, summer's coming up today, or today's the last day of January, if you're watching this today. And so we have February, and then spring's coming around the corner. So people are starting to think about getting in shape for summer. Everybody wants to look good in summer. We go to the pools, the beaches, or on vacations. So I'm going to answer this question in 3 simple steps. Now, I could make this really simple and just tell you guys to eat right, do your cardio, and work out. But I'm going to dive into it a little bit further so that we're actually helping you understand what you need to do, why you need to do it, and why some of the advice that you've probably heard is not helpful. It's not going to help you get those abs that everybody wants. We all want abs. So the first method when trying to get abs, it is going to be eating. You have to eat right. But I can't just give you some generic plan. I can't say take breads out. I can't say eat salads. I can't say go on keto. Most of the time when people say that they took bread out of their diet, they're on keto, they're eating more salads, it's not even enough to get you abs. It's not going to get you there. Those 3 methods alone are so generic. I hear people talk about it every week that, oh, I just took bread out of my diet because I really want to get abs. Guys, bread is not the problem. I have clients getting abs, getting shredded six-packs, eating Pop-Tarts every day. So bread is not the problem when getting abs. Keto is not the answer, and neither is eating salads. That's not the answer either. So the answer is you have to find what's going to fit you and your lifestyle the best. And I know I've said this in previous videos, but guys, I can't tell you that enough. You have to get your macronutrients centered around your body, your workouts, your lifestyle. And if it doesn't fit your lifestyle and your workouts and your body, then you're not going to see the results that you could see. So the first thing is to get the nutrition right. Now, there are some basic things that I can tell you guys to do, and that would be to, first of all, be consistent. Be consistent. That's the number one thing. Nothing works unless you are consistently doing it every single day. That goes with your job, education, entrepreneurship, and in the fitness industry, working on our bodies. If we're not working out every day, if we're not being consistent with what we eat and what we drink every day, our bodies are gonna show those inconsistent results. We may lose weight one week, gain weight the next week, but we're never constantly making progress towards our end result. So you have to be consistent. So whatever it is that you decide to do with the diet, be consistent with that. Now, I can say that being consistent would include meal prep. Meal prep or ordering through a meal prep company, which you can do through my app. But being consistent in meal prepping or ordering through a meal prep company, that's going to help you because you have to eat foods, the same times every day. Be very strict with your food intake and with your macronutrients. If you would like a customized plan to you, you can reach out to me and I'll be happy to help provide that for you. Now, the second thing besides the food and being consistent is the workouts. Now, everybody knows if you're watching this video that you need to be working out every day. If you're new to the gym, then by all means, you can download a free app and you can have some free workouts there. But you have to be in the gym every day. What I see a lot, and I see it mostly with females, is that they want to have that tight toned waist and small, tight stomach, flat stomach for summer. So what they do is they say they eat more salads, which that's number one, and then they do a bunch of cardio. And you're just not going to get the results by doing those things. So we've already covered the nutrition. So let's get on to the workouts. You have to do workouts. You have to lift weight. And you can't just go in the gym and lift some little light weights and expect that you're going to have this toned physique. When you are wanting tone, you actually are building muscle. So always remember that. Tone is muscle with less fat on the physique. So you have to work out. And especially since we're talking about the abdominal area, you have to train your abs with weight. If you're doing these body weight exercises, you're not going to build the ab muscles to become tight, to become bigger, to press against the skin and pull the skin tight. When you see somebody, a guy or girl, with a very tight stomach, their skin is very tight, you can see their abs, they look really toned, they look really good. That's because they've taken time to actually train the abs like any other muscle. If I'm a guy, if I want to build bigger arms, I have to bulk them up. I have to train weight. Maybe like my wife, she usually focused on growing her legs and her glutes. She's not going to do that by just doing light squats and body weight squats and jumping jacks. She's not going to build her legs doing that. So she has to lift weights. She has to lift significant weight to build the glutes and the quads and the hamstrings. So the abs are no different. They're just like any other muscle in the body. You have to train them with weights. You have to put them under a stressful environment for a certain amount of time. They call it time under tension. So the amount of time that the abs are under the tension of the weight. Breaking the muscles down, they should be sore so they can rebuild. And you are going to grow the ab muscles. When you grow the ab muscles, they're going to push against the skin, just like this, and you're going to pull the skin tight. So here's the skin and here's your abs, and you have fat in between. As you start to lose fat, and as you gain the muscle will grow and push against the skin will tighten down, and it pulls tight against the abs, and now you have a very tight, toned, small stomach. Now, don't worry about lifting weights and getting too big. I've said this so many times, and again, I'm more talking to you females out there because you're not going to be bulky. Trust me. If it was that easy to gain muscle and be jacked, I think there'd be more guys walking around at 300 pounds that look like the Hulk off of Avengers, you know? I mean, people would be walking around so big if it was that easy to gain muscle, and it's not. I've been training for over 10 years, and I'm barely 180 pounds. So my wife, she trains like me, and she competed in bikini, which is the most feminine class of them all. So you're not going to gain muscle. So guys and girls, both train your abs, heavy weight, heavy ab crunches, put a 5-pound dumbbell between your legs when you're doing the Roman chair, lift your legs straight up, holding the dumbbell between your legs. That'll really build the abs and really help you get a nice tight core. Now the last thing is the cardio. The cardio is very important. It's just as important as the other three, with nutrition being a little more important than the other two, but it's still there. These are so important, you can't get abs missing one of them, is what I'm trying to say. So the cardio is the last subject we're going to touch on. And cardio has to be done quick. It has to be done quick, and it has to be done hard. Not to say that you need to get on the cardio, the treadmill for 5 minutes and go as hard as you can and be done, but you need to be walking or jogging, whatever it is you're doing, at a very fast pace, at a very quick pace. You need to be going at a pace where you're breaking a sweat, where you're breathing hard, where you're actually putting in the work. There's so many times I walk into the gym, I guarantee I'll go into the gym tonight, and I'll see people, they're just on the treadmill and they're just doing this, and they're not even hardly doing anything. They're on their phones, they're talking to their friend, they're just doing this on the treadmill. Guys, you're not accomplishing anything by doing that. You need to get on the treadmill and go with a purpose. Get on there, crank the incline up. What I like to tell my clients to do is get on and do the incline at like 4 or 5% and get that speed up to where you're just under a jog. You don't necessarily have to be running or jogging, but you want to be just under a jog, where you're walking at a very brisk pace, and keep the core tight when you're doing the cardio. Suck in your belly button, suck in your abdominals, breathe through your chest, and keep your waist tight. And as you do that, especially if you've ate right during the day, so your digestive system's correct and everything's tight through here, and you just did some good weighted abs after you worked out, then doing the cardio, you're going to feel your abs are tighter. You're going to feel them, they're tighter already after a couple of days of this, but as you're doing the cardio, you can feel the abs are tight. Keep them slightly flexed, suck in your belly button, and breathe through your chest, and and walk at a very brisk pace. And by doing those things during the cardio, you're going to break a sweat, you're going to burn calories, you're going to get the metabolism elevated, and you're going to lose body fat. The biggest reason people don't have abs is because there's just too much fat between the muscles and the skin. So you have to get that subcutaneous fat out, and that's the best methods. Those 3 methods we talked about on how to get those abs. So that's number 1 is in the kitchen. You have to meal prep. You need to be on the right diet that fits you and your lifestyle best, and you need to be consistent with that diet. Whatever it is, be consistent every day. Don't cheat, don't make excuses, be consistent. Number 2 is train the abs with weight. Remember, the abs are just like any other muscle, so they're going to grow and become tighter and more toned the more that you train them. So train your abs, and don't worry, you're not going to gain muscle that fast. Number 3 is the cardio. Suck in the stomach, breathe through your chest, walk at a very brisk pace, just under a jog, and go after it. Attack that cardio. Walk with a purpose, jog with a purpose. If you love to jog, it's okay. It's not going to hurt you. Just focus on those things, those 3 methods, and if you do those 3 things consistently, it all comes back to consistency. If you do those 3 things for an extended amount of time, then you will have a tight toned stomach, and you will have possibly a 6-pack by the time of this summer. That would be May and June of 2020. So here in the next 4 to 5 months. So guys, it can happen. You can have that body. If you have any questions, please drop the comments below. As always, I get back to all of the comments, and shoot me a message. Download my app with the link below. It's a free fitness app. You can download it. There's a chat now feature. Reach out to me on my social media, and I'll be happy to help you reach your goals. So with that being said, guys, have a great weekend. Today's Friday, so have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you guys next week.